Hello, my Leos. I hope y'all are doing well. What the? All right, Leos. Okay, we've got the apocalypse, the fault line, the cave, Eros, and the ocean. I mean, the fault line is the idea of just like one thing after another thing after another thing after another thing after another thing, where you're just like, oh my God, you know, like, no, this is not going to work for like all of these reasons, and really experiencing this end. But I want to say, you know, like, this is not just like one area of life, right? This is like work, friends, things that are going on with your family, things that are going on with your coworkers. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, you know, as above, so below. And if you're experiencing it in one area of life, you can guarantee you're experiencing it in every other area of life. And I feel like there's just this idea here, Leos, of, you know, being in these environments that are just ultimately, they're not going to work. And, you know, we're Leos, we're fixed. So we like things, we like solid foundations. And I think that, you know, there's just an idea here of like hoping that there were going to be solid foundations, only to discover that like really what you were doing is still, I mean, the apocalypse has been in our reads now consistently, I want to say for a few years. And I feel like it's because we've just been really undergoing like this massive clearing out of what was and coming into what will be. But in order to make room for everything, you have to clear out all of it, you know, and it's like just clearing all of it out. It takes time. It takes, you know, like sometimes, you know, like if you have, I don't know what, like a blanket or like clothes that, you know, like you just keep taking the clothes, definitely. You just keep like taking with you everywhere, and like you don't wear it, but you're like, well, maybe one day I'll wear it. And I have a personal, you know, like if I haven't worn it in a year and I look at it and I say, maybe one day I'll wear it, then I'm getting rid of it, you know, like, cause I haven't. And I feel like there's just this idea of like, we've been holding on to things thinking, well, maybe one day, maybe one day, maybe one day. And it's like, if maybe one day hasn't happened, then it's not happening. Let it go. Right. And so I feel like that's what's been going on there. It's just like a whole lot of letting go, a whole lot of cleaning out, clearing house. You know, so that we can come into a more balanced state of existence. I mean, I really enjoy like the idea, because it's like the depths of the ocean are terrifying. Like, have you ever seen those fish? You watch like the was it Planet Channel, whatever, but you know what I'm saying. But like Shark Week, and they go down, and like the fish at the depths of the ocean are ugly, gnarly, and scary. And if you go into outer space, it's cold, it's desolate, and you'll die, right? And there are very, very extremes. But when you bring the two together and they meet in the middle, it creates this balance and this symbiosis that really allows for life to flourish. And I feel like you're coming into a very sincere state of balance, Leo. I mean, in Eros in the cave, I mean, these are very much like relationship cards. I love you can see like the eyes peering out, but it's like seeing the depths, understanding the depths of another person, understanding the depths of yourself, and allowing for like intimacy to occur. You know, Eros is passion, love, romance, you know, all of those things. And so I feel like while we've been experiencing a lot of loss in relationships, we've also been able to really understand why and how, and bring balance to ourselves, so that when we are presented with an opportunity to sincerely engage in intimate relationships, that we're able to do that wholly. Because Leos, we are the essence of like passion and, you know, like just, I mean, like, I don't know. And I'm a Leo Venus too. So like I got all types of the Leo in me. And when I fall in love, I had my palm read the other day, and she said, you know, like your biggest, when it comes to love, she's like, well, you have to be careful, because when you love so hard, you know, that you lose yourself. She was like, and that's great for your art, because you lose yourself in your art, and you know, like you create, you know, like passionate art. But, you know, like in relationships, like my warning that I received was just don't lose yourself, you know, like don't allow yourself to disappear in other people. And I was like, ugh, it's so true. But it's also why I've been single for years. Because I know myself, you know, and Leos, yeah, we're big, we're dramatic, we're huge, you know, but so is our love. Okay, what else can we get for Leos? The King of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and, or I'm sorry, the Six of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, I'm always pleased to see the Kings, but I mean, this is the idea of like a solid truth, a solid opportunity to really like pull yourself up out of the ick and move toward the balance and the passion and the love. Oh, and then there's the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. I mean, it does feel like a very big transition that's occurring here, Leos. You know, like you're going from feeling like you, like, I don't know. I mean, Leos, we are like the essence of individuality, right? We are the, like the self. And there's nothing more insulting to a Leo than to just lump them in with people, especially people who aren't as insert whatever you want, you know what I mean? And like act like they, you know what I mean? Like, or what, when people gaslight you or people want to insult you and it's like, but you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Sit down, shut up, don't even, you know what I mean? And I feel like that's just been an energy that we've been in, you know, like I'm not dealing with you because dealing with you is just chaos and confusion and like I don't even exist, so like why would I bother? You know, but moving away from all of that and into a reason to celebrate, because you've got community, you've got passion, you've got abundance, Leo. It's there. Just reach out and grab it, you know. I feel like that's definitely something that I've been actively doing, so you know, that's great to have in our energy. Love that for all of my Leos. Okay, got one. Another king. I love it. Okay. The King of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Hanged Man. You know, Leos, I really do feel like there's just this massive transition for like how it is that we feel about relationships, whether it's relationships that we're in, relationships that we've been in, relationships that we're coming into. You know, I feel like there's just been a lot of confusion and there's been a lot of resistance, you know, like I don't like, if I feel like I have to look over my shoulder because I don't, like, you can't have a conversation with me about me, but you can run off at the mouth with all of your little Twitter twats. You know what I mean? Like, why would I trust you? Why would I even engage in that behavior? And I feel like you've just been surrounded by people who, like, they want your attention, but they don't, like, they can't say it to your face. You know what I mean? And there's nothing more frustrating or just, like, chaos inducing than when people are, like, too big of a coward to have a conversation. And I feel like, you know, in a way, Leos, you know, like as a result of just feeling like you can't really trust any of the people that you've been around, you've kept to yourself. You've worked on your skills. You've seen how it is that you can develop. You've seen how it is that you can grow and what directions it is that you need to take. You know, and the Page of Swords or the Page of Cups is the idea of like, you know, she's very focused. And even the Page of Swords, they're very focused. And it's not that they're not willing to share with people who, well, like what's going on, but they're not going to share with people who they don't trust, they don't feel safe with. And I feel like you're really coming into a place where you're viewing relationships differently, in part because you've taken the time to focus on yourself, to focus on your gifts, so that when people who are misaligned with you come your way, instead of wasting your time dealing with their bullshit, you're just not even engaging with it in the first place. you know, like I want to say, like, boundaries are a blessing. And when you start to hold firm to your boundaries, then you start to open yourself up to sincere love, sincere truth, sincere opportunity, and sincere intimacy. It gives you a reason to celebrate life, right? I got a Leo moon. We like to turn it up, you know, like take me out there and let me, you know, like wow out sometimes. You know what I mean? Like that's again with the Leo energy, but this is a Leo read, so it's perfect. I love the transition that's happening here, from the chaos to the peace, from the not being able to trust people to being surrounded with people who, you know, like yes, like I can throw down with these people, you know. And the sword is the idea of just, yeah, like cutting things out. Like boundaries are a blessing. Like, do not be afraid to hold your boundaries, Leo. Do not bow down to dumb bitches. You know what I mean? And if people want to blame you because they're cowards, let them. Like, that's not your problem. You know what I mean? Like, you're coming into your power, you're coming into your truth, you're coming into your abundance of love, knowledge, you know, opportunity, passion, intimacy. I mean, like, you've got it all, Leo. Like, it's all here. Yes. Okay. I hope this resonates with y'all. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please give me a like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all again soon. Bye.